What's good, everyone? It's the one and only NY Phenom. If you guys enjoy NFL, NBA content, want to see some more gaming content soon, give this video a like, and if you're new, go and subscribe to the channel while you're at it. Now, let's get into this video. Listen, congratulations, Packers. Congratulations. You beat Matt Moore and his Chiefs' sorry-ass defense by 7 points. Congratulations. Now, I can't front. This Chiefs defense was looking pretty good. I can't front. And just how Big Fist said, man, where's this defensive energy at when they're facing good teams? When Patrick Mahomes is on the field, okay? Where's the same energy when it comes to this Chiefs defense? Why we got Reggie Ragland? Why is he just now getting into the game, stopping the run? Why is the Chiefs defense actually pressuring the quarterback? Where was this energy? Where was this energy when they faced the Colts, when they faced the Texans? Where was this energy? I mean, for real. I mean, this Chiefs defense all last year. Last year, they're at least getting to the quarterback. This year, it wasn't good, okay? They weren't stopping the run. They couldn't get to the quarterback, and they couldn't stop people on third down. They were checking all the boxes on last night against Green Bay. So, besides that, there's a lot of good points, some good takeaways we can take from this Kansas City game. I mean, Matt Moore looked alright. He looked like a backup quarterback, looked like a decent backup quarterback. I mean, listen, he's a backup quarterback for a reason. I mean, that pass that he threw to Travis Kelce was alright. I think it was more of Andy Reid's play calling. I think that should get more credit for that touchdown, but whoop-de-doo. This running game, it's super inconsistent, man. You got 3 running backs, okay? You got LaShawn McCoy, who I guess is the full starter. I mean, they use 3 different running backs. You got McCoy, Damian Williams, and Darrell Williams. If this running game can become more consistent when Patrick Mahomes comes back, maybe you guys have a chance to make it to the AFC Championship game and have somewhat of a chance against New England. But, overall, Aaron Rodgers, I expected a little bit more from him. I really did. I mean, great, he won the game. He had a great pass, all right, a great touchdown throw. Whoop-de-doo. I mean, that's what we expect from Aaron Rodgers, all right? Aaron Jones had a day. Jamal Williams got in the end zone twice. So, I mean, overall, this Green Bay team is for real. This defense, okay? I know it seems like they get 24 points to Matt Moore, but this Chiefs play calling is for real. Kill Hartman found the end zone. Tyreek Hill, I mean, they weren't able to do everything that they can do with Patrick Mahomes. I mean, there was a few times where Matt Moore threw a few ducks when he was throwing the ball down the field. But overall, this Chiefs defense it looks like it's improving. I mean, they had a great game against the Denver Broncos, against Joe Flacco and the crew, and then they played well tonight. It's just Aaron Rodgers. I mean, he was supposed to beat Matt Moore. I mean, at the end of the day, Aaron Rodgers shouldn't be losing to Matt Moore and the Chiefs defense. I'm sorry, okay. But if Patrick Mahomes is in this game, I think the Chiefs would have won by maybe 2 touchdowns. So overall, I'm not sure if this really improves the Green Bay Packers when it comes to my power rankings. I'm really not sure. The Chiefs, I mean, you guys are lucky that you guys probably play in the worst division in the entire NFL. Let's be real. The Chargers, I can't wait when I do my Week 8 NFL recap, because the Chargers, I mean, they try to give the Bears the game multiple times, but the Bears just had to lose the game. Eddie Pinero had to get his Cody Parker impression on and miss a clutch game-winning field goal. Okay, so overall, his division is whack. The Chargers aren't for real. They're not good. The Raiders, they lost again. I mean, I told people to, everybody thought that I would sleep on the Raiders, this, that, and the third. I knew things would come around, okay? The Raiders, they started off pretty strong. Cool for them. Good for John Gruden. But overall, at the end of the day, this team is just not that good, okay? Derek Carr is whatever. I do like Josh Jacobs. Josh Jacobs, he's a beast, okay? But, I mean, overall, this defense, they play hard, okay? And I guess that's something that you have to like. You got to credit that to the coach and stuff. But at the end of the day, you're just not that good. And what's the other team in the division? Oh, yeah, the Broncos. The Broncos aren't sniffing the playoffs, okay? All right, you got Joe Flacco airing out the offensive coordinator about not being aggressive enough. So, overall, the Chiefs playing the whack division. To be for real, the Chiefs could lose 7 games. They could go 9-7 and still make the playoffs with a breeze. Because let's be real, are we sure that the Chargers are going to win 7 games this year? I think at the best, the Chargers are going to do is win 7. Go 7-9. Okay, they're not sniffing 500. They're not going 8-8. They're not going 9-7, and they're for sure not going 10-6. I mean, they're 3-5. Okay, they're not making the playoffs. Let's be real. But with all that being said, don't play Matt Moore against the Vikings. I mean, Patrick Mahomes against the Vikings. Let's be for real. That Vikings defense is nasty, and the last thing you want to do is Patrick Mahomes. Try to come back before schedule and re-aggravate an injury and then miss the entire next season. Because let's be real, knee injuries are no joke. And before he dislocated his knee, he was dealing with ankle injuries. So just rest him. Because, I mean, listen, you guys aren't playing in the tough division. You guys aren't playing the NFC North. You guys aren't playing the NFC West. What you guys rushing Patrick Mahomes for? I mean, I was pretty much saying the same thing about the Saints and Drew Brees, and then Drew Brees came back. I mean, I'm saying I would still rest Brees, because my thing is, okay, you play in the NFC South, which is a tougher division than the AFC West. Let's be real. The Panthers are better than any team in the AFC West. I know they got blown out 51-13 or whatever. I'll cover that in my NFL game recap, of course, but NFL week recap, excuse me. But that was without Kyle Allen, and I especially I expect Cam Newton to be the starting quarterback next week. I mean, he came back to practice. They say that he's feeling better. He's feeling good, ready to go. Kyle Allen just got murdered. He just got a 50 ball thrown on him. So that just shows Panthers fans that all the hate, all the slander that you guys give to Cam Newton, you guys are led by Cam Newton at the end of the day. Whether you guys like it or not, you guys like Kyle Allen because he's just a quiet quarterback and he fits the system, this, that, and the third, all this PC bubblegum BS. But listen, Cam Newton at the end of the day is the leader of this team, and you guys are led by him. So Kyle Allen, my thing is, listen, Kyle Allen's not leading you guys, against a good playoff team. We just saw that. You guys are going to have to beat the 49ers. You guys are going to have to beat the Packers. You guys are going to beat the Seahawks. You guys are going to beat the Saints. And that's not happening in the playoffs with Kyle Allen. You guys are going to need Cam Newton. You guys are going to need Superman to show that S on his chest. You understand me? So, overall, I like the Panthers when Cam Newton comes back. But if Ron Rivera and this Panthers organization tries to really ship off Cam Newton, they're screwed. They're just pretty much just throwing in a towel for a Super Bowl season. But let's be real, this is a Super Bowl winning team. You got one of the best running backs in the NFL, Christian McCaffrey. You got a good defense with Luke Kuechly and Gerald McCoy and Dante Jackson, the whole entire crew. I mean, you got a good defense, right? You have a solid offensive line. Curtis Samuel, DJ Moore, Greg Olsen is finally healthy. This team is a championship team, but they're not a championship team with Kyle Allen. Let's be real, okay? They're a championship team with that man Cam Newton, okay? Cam Newton is a superstar quarterback when healthy, and you can't tell me anything different, all right? So, I mean, that's pretty much all my thoughts. back again when it comes to the Chiefs. I just got off a track, man. This is what happens, man, when I rant. This is what happens when I rant. I just get off a topic, and I hate it. But like I said, I don't write my videos, all right? I don't write, I don't do none of that. I just freestyle, all right? That's what I do, okay? So so whatever comes off the top of my mind is gonna. That's what I'm gonna say, man. That's what I'm gonna say, all right? I don't write my stuff. But overall, sit Patrick Mahomes against the Vikings. Send him the next game, whoever y'all play, and make sure that he's really healthy when he comes back, where he's 100%, where you're not risking injury, so you guys don't have to play him more in the playoffs. All right. So overall, let him get healthy. If you guys lose 2-3 more games, so what? Y'all division stinks. You guys gonna run away with the division either way, okay? So, hopefully throughout this run, the main thing I'm gonna focus on is this defense to see if they can stay consistent. All right, that's what I want to see. If this defense can still stay consistent throughout this stretch, and if they can stay consistent and they can get their star players healthy, because my thing is they were playing good without their star defensive players. I mean, besides Tyrann Mathieu, none of their star defensive players were out there. There was no Chris Jones. There was no Kendall Fuller, right? There was no Frank Clark. So my thing is, if you can get this defense healthy, all right, get your star players on defense healthy, have Reggie Ragland and the crew keep on playing well out there, you know, this team can actually make a run quietly. They could. But that's what I'm going to look for, the defense, this running game. Can Shady McCoy, can one of these running backs just step up and try to be Kareem Hunt? I mean, you don't have any Kareem Hunts on the team, but can somebody show somewhat of a consistent level of production? Okay? Because I know Patrick Mahomes can throw it 50 times a game and win like that, but when you face teams like the Patriots or even the Ravens, like if y'all make the playoffs, y'all gonna have to travel to Baltimore, and y'all gonna have to have a consistent running game there, because let's be real, this Ravens secondary, it's looking pretty good at the moment, and I'm not sure if Patrick Mahomes throw the ball 50 times on that secondary, they're gonna win the game, okay? But that's my thoughts. Shout out to Green Bay, okay? It felt like I didn't speak about Green Bay that much, but I mean, it's Green Bay, okay? They're 7-1. Shout out to them. Shout out to Matt LaFleur. Y'all need Davante Adams healthy. I still think you guys should have pulled the trigger on the Emmanuel Sanders trade. I mean, Dez Bryant's still out there. Michael Crabtree. You guys need somebody, okay? You guys need a wide receiver besides Davante Adams, because Allison, MVS, Kumarov, these aren't good number 2 options, okay? They're really not. I mean, I was expecting a little bit more from Scantling going to the season, but the production's just not there. I mean, it felt for most of the game that Mercedes Lewis was the number 1 receiving option. And I mean, this guy's been playing in the NFL, it feels like, since my grandpops was living, since my grandpops was in his 20s. So, overall, they need another number 2 option. Maybe pull a trick on AJ Green. I mean, the Bengals are saying that they don't want to move on from him, but who knows, man? The Jaguars said that they weren't going to trade Jalen Ramsey, and he's in LA right now. But that's it. That's all. If you guys enjoy NFL NBA content, want to see some more gaming content soon, give this video a like, and if you're new, subscribe to the channel while you're at it. I'm the Phenomenal One, and I'm out. Deuces.